right. So where have I been? That's a really good question. In the months of April and May, I posted a couple of videos and then I kind of took a break. And I'm sorry for that. But there are very good reasons for it. First off, we were raising a buttload of money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital over on Twitch. Most of the time in April and May every year, that's what I'm focused on. And the videos that I had done and posted had been recorded months prior in preparation for knowing I'd be kind of super busy during the months of April and May. And actually, I want to show you all this. So basically, there we go, I focused. We purchased a brick as a community. I would like to make a note that the community on Twitch is called Sohala. I consider everybody here who watches to be part of Sohala. If you've ever seen an ad on this channel, if you've ever liked, subscribed, anything like that, you contributed to this, whether you know it or not. So the grand total was $33,170. As a result, I had a lot of milestones that were hit. A lot of special streams were unlocked, like cooking as a German doctor and cooking as Princess Vespa from Spaceballs, and skydiving. So I'm going to be skydiving in September. So lesson learned, don't promise anything if you don't intend to go through with it. So now I'm skydiving. It's going to be fine. I'll be fine. It's great. So all of that coupled with like the natural kind of decompressing, because I put a lot of effort into raising money for St. Jude every year. And for anybody who's ever purchased the Mighty Messenger pattern, you'll know that I give half of the proceeds to St. Jude every month. So typically what I do at the beginning of the year is I start pulling that together and then dump it at the start of the campaign, which starts April 1st and runs all the way until May 31st. And I put a lot of effort into it. There's a lot of special streams, a lot of energy, a lot of nasty Bean Boozled beans, which is a horrifying candy that tastes like vomit or pears, or both. If you're asked to eat an entire box, thanks for that, life-size teddy bear. So naturally, by the time June 1st comes around, I'm kind of like, and I just need a break. And that flows naturally into like summer break for the kids being out of school and wanting to do things. This is all natural stuff. But just so you all know, I am actually putting a ton of effort into YouTube, just a little behind the scenes. So for what I have planned so far is to do more little things like this. You all can get it. You kind of used to my personality, my inability to state full sentences without stumbling over my words. Things that most people on Twitch get to see, but you don't. Because to be honest, like, doing the YouTube videos are great. And I love making the content and I love making tutorials because I can have a little more like on stream, I can say, hey, here, go over here and watch this structured video on how to do the thing you asked me to do, so I don't have to explain it 500 times. But at the same time, you don't get to see a little more of my loose personality, and you know, that kind of sucks. So maybe if I do more like these crafting vlog style things and channel update videos, then that would be kind of cool. So plans. So I have 3 Sailor Moon clematis wristlets that are cut out and ready to go. They were delayed because once again, I'm just tired. I think I cut and prep these in June. But I've got 3 that I'm working on. And I have really cute Luna zippers. Here, let me get them out. Little Luna ball. If you've ever watched Sailor Moon, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But I got these in rainbow and in chrome. Please focus. There we go. And they are little zipper pulls from Alchemats, and they're adorable. So I had to get these in anyway. because I ran out. So I've got those. But I put these on the back burner because I got this really awesome package from Alchemats to make like a cinema movie theater themed bag. So I actually have it cut out and ready to go, and I'm going to start streaming it tonight. And of course, at the time, if you watch this, it is August 3rd at 4 p.m. Central. So naturally, unless you watch the video today, you'll probably miss the stream, but that's okay. Okay, this is really cool. So the fabric, which I should show you. Oh, I'm so horrible. Why do I suck? Okay, so the fabric is made of all these different candies that you can usually get in the boxes at the theater. So they sent me a whole yard of this, plus popcorn bucket 2-inch seatbelt webbing. Look at how awesome that is. And popcorn zipper tape, which I'm loving. And I actually just realized I meant to cut this for the bag, but I cut my black rainbow instead. The humanity. It's fine. I'll fix it later. Anyway, I can reuse it. So I'm really excited about this one. This is really cute. I think it's going to be awesome. What I'm making out of it is a reduced size Lola. The irony is like I've made bag patterns, and the Mighty Messenger is a pretty big pattern. It's a lot of pieces too. I'm so sorry about that. It was unintended. But that was one of my earliest ones. So forgive me. I've learned so much since then. But I've miniaturized the Lola because I hate big bags. I can't stand them. The other thing is like you have to price them a lot higher. They cost more money to make, which means people are generally like, when you have to go over like $90, $100 for a bag. So I sell the miniaturized Lolas instead, and they're actually really cute. If you go look at my Instagram, you can actually see the Sailor Moon one that I made back in April or May. God, I can't even remember now. It's like everything is a blur. Why is everything such a blur? So those are the things that I have kind of planned on the horizon. I'm going to do a piping video. I want to do a video on how to install certain kinds of bag hardware, specifically strap connectors, because I know a lot of people make their own strap connectors out of vinyl or whatever, or you do the hidden connectors, and those are cute. Hidden connectors really are only going to work if you're doing vinyl on the exterior. You could do it, I guess, with fabric, but then it's like, why? Why? You're not really saving yourself a lot of time. Unless it's a thickness problem, I understand. That's fine. But so I actually use strap connectors now, and I purchased 200 of them from Topwin, which is the company in China that I used to make my my bag tags. And from what I've heard, as long as you don't go through them for anything highly custom, your own custom little designs that other people may want to purchase, then you're fine. But I don't believe that company has like an exclusivity agreement. So be wary if you want something custom done. This is just what I've heard from other people who sell bag hardware and fabric online, that can be problematic. A lot of the stuff that I've had him do has been personalized to me. It's not something I intend to sell. So I just bought a bunch of those little bag tags, which you'll see in the GoPro video. So that leads me into more things because holy cow. So the camera, you can see like the bar right here that I have over the work area. That's actually a GoPro now. It used to be a C920, and it was really grainy, and a Logitech C920. Sorry, I keep meaning to explain these things. It's a webcam, and it's not a bad webcam, but the lighting over there wasn't as bright as right here, so it was very grainy, and it didn't look all that great, and it wasn't very sharp. And the other thing is my computer is overloaded with USB equipment. as you can imagine. So a couple of upgrades have occurred since I last made a video mid-May. This camera that I use is a Sony a6000 with a Sigma 1.8 lens. I now have a second one that is the one that you would normally see me when I'm standing at the table, at the cutting table, and you can see the whole room. So that's the thing that happened. So now I don't have to like pick up this camera, move it across the room. So it removes that barrier to entry, because I used to hate having to do that before doing sewing streams or make a sewing video. Because believe me, I'll come up with an excuse, and that was definitely one of the better excuses, because it's a pain to lift this thing and move it around the room. But now there's a GoPro Hero 9 Black that is looking at the cutting table down. So hopefully we can get crisper images, and I can show you guys better video content of like the finer detail work that I have to do, or the actual cutting out, because it has a wider angle. So we don't have to worry about, you know, not being able to see what it is that I'm doing with my hands when I have the face view of the room, because you can't really see my hands at that angle now. Yeah, so those are the things that are on the horizon. Yeah, and I swear everybody in my family thinks I'm going through a midlife crisis because I picked up violin. I'm 42 and I picked up violin. I've been playing violin for 2 months now. That was also another St. Jude milestone, and I got Invisalign. So if you can hear a lisp, that's why. I'm finally fixing that gnarly tooth at the bottom. Whee! More things than you ever needed to know about me. Oh my goodness. Anyway, let's take a look at the GoPro and see what that looks like, so I can show you all the, you know, what it's going to look like going forward. And here we have the GoPro camera, and I'm not gonna get up and go over there. I just wanted to show this to you. So it is still a little grainy, and you can probably see a bit of it. Like if you look around like the corners of the video or in the darker purple area off to the right, you can see it's kind of like jumpy, almost like there's ants on the screen. The trade-off is that we get a sharper image. So the one that I had before was a web camera, and it kind of reminded me of Elizabeth Taylor's commercials, where they basically smudged Vaseline all over the lens in order to make her not look as old as she was. More power to her. Bless her. Yeah, like you can see that, but in turn, it's a lot sharper. So there we have it. I hope that this gave you a little insight into why I've been a little MIA this summer. You know, I have 2 kids. You know, summer's a thing when school is out here in the United States of America. and also, you know, fulfilling a ton of really awesome custom milestones for my Twitch community, for raising so much money for St. Jude. I mean, seriously, it was a colossal amount, and it is easily double, more than double anything that we had ever raised before. So I'm really excited about that. But look forward to posting more videos soon. And thank you so much for sticking around and having patience for all of this. Thank you.